We are here at Deckside Marina. The Good Samaritan I told you about gave me my trap back. It is a good day. This is about $300 in gear here. And really thankful to get this back. I do got to get back to Horseshoe Bay. I still got a crab trap missing. So when we get that back, we are good to go back out crabbing, folks. Beautiful place, Deckside Marina in Richmond. Check it out. They got a restaurant and stuff here, and cool little spot. We got the trap in the trunk. We got Andrew Garrett on the wheel here. You guys haven't seen him in a while. Maybe I'm gonna take him crabbing and shrimping. Oh, there's an eagle up there. Wow. Beautiful day. We gotta hit the road. Garrett's car, hybrid. Okay, there it is, the Henry Golden Boy 22 LR lever action. I've had this gun for not long at all, maybe a year or two, barely used. I just got escorted here by the police. He didn't want to talk, he just let me film his back. But right now we are in Stillwater Sporting Goods, is it? Stillwater Sports, yeah. Stillwater Sports in Ladner. Come check these guys out. He's gonna hook me up with a fair price. They got crab traps, guns, and all your fishing needs. Are you the owner here?
I'm one of them.
One of them? What's your name again?
Jens.
Jens?
Yep. Come
and visit Jens.
Yeah.
He will hook you up. They got it all in here. I've been here a few times. I used to come here when I was duck hunting up in Ladner. And yeah, check these guys out. Very interesting. I was 2 bus stops down the street, and the bus stopped. A couple police approached. First it was just 1 or 2 police showed up, and they got everybody to escort the bus. And I just sat there calmly. They're like, you on the right, you stay there, everybody else leave. Andrew, his car broke down, and yeah, so then about 20 more cops showed up with semi-automatic weapons, and they made me get off the bus, and I gave them the gun and everything, and they made sure it was safe. It was trigger locked, so it was all good. And yeah, and then they escorted me here. They drove me here, dropped me off. Good guys. Appreciate the Delta Police Force. Shout out to them too. We're still in Ladner. Andrew's car broke down. He trying to get a rental. That's the reason why I had to take the bus. His car broke down, so I jumped on the bus. I am starving. We're gonna check this little place out here. Nice ride. Do you drive this home every night?
I do so.
Do you mind being on YouTube?
I love being on YouTube.
I just came from Stillwater Sports. This is rat rods, dogs. I gotta try one of these. He is in Ladner on Ladner Trunk Road, and
this is Elliott Drive,
Elliott Street and Ladner Trunk Road. Come check out one of
This is the Stokes and Cullis Plaza.
Oh, cool. What was your name?
Rod.
I have an interesting story for you. So I had a 22 lever action Western style Golden Boy 22.
Right.
My buddy's car broke down, so I decided to jump on the
Giant remains and stuff like that.
Yeah, they hide all that stuff. It goes to like the Smithsonian and then disappears. These giant skulls and skeletons. Okay, here it is, you guys. This is rats. Rat rods, hot dog. This is Rod. Hey, Rod. Me and him are talking all kinds of cool talk about the Kandahar Giant. He brought that up. We're talking Sasquatch and all kinds of stuff. Kandahar Giant, Myth, Mystery, and Military Coverup. In the arid mountainous region of Afghanistan, amidst the fog of war and the scenery of covert operations, a legend was born, a legend that continues to stir whispers in the corners of the internet, military circles, and conspiracy forums. This is the story of the Kandahar Giant, a towering humanoid allegedly slain by U.S. Special Forces in 2002. The tale begins in the remote mountains near Kandahar, Afghanistan. According to the story, a U.S. Special Operations team was reported missing during a mission in a sparsely inhabited region. A second team was dispatched to investigate. Upon arrival, they reportedly came across a cave strewn with broken communications equipment and large bones. And then, from within the cave, it emerged. A giant, described as standing between 12 and 15 feet tall, with flaming red hair, 6 fingers on each hand, and double rows of teeth.
Stories of giants and hiding the information. Those are the big 10-foot tall human being. A race of giants that existed, roamed the earth. Yeah. David and Goliath's a real story. In the cataclysm, like the younger dryas impact theory, there wasn't enough food. Oh, they died off, you know? Because if you're that big, you need to eat a lot. There's so many stories, and so many cultures have these stories, even in the Bible, of a race of giants. Yeah. Like, it seems like it couldn't just be big people. Right. It seems like what they're talking about is something crazy.
It wore animal hide garments and carried a massive spear. According to the story, the creature charged at the soldiers, killing one with a single thrust of its weapon before the rest of the unit opened fire. It allegedly took 30 seconds of sustained fire, mostly at the creature's head, to bring it down. Whistleblower testimony. The first public account came not through official channels, but through a man named L.A Marzulli, a filmmaker and author known for his work on Nephilim and biblical anomalies. Marzulli interviewed a man known only as the Shooter, a supposed member of the unit involved. The shooter's identity was concealed, but he described in detail the creature, its size, and the difficulty of bringing it down. The story gained more traction when a man claimed to be a former pilot with the U.S. military, known online as Mr. K, stated he had flown the dead giant's body in a CH-47 Chinook helicopter to the U.S. military base. According to Mr. K, the body weighed over 1,100 pounds and required the use of a specially modified cargo net for transport. So what happened to the giant's corpse? This is where the story veers deeper into the realm of conspiracy. Allegedly, the body was transported to a U.S. military base in Afghanistan and then flown to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio, a location often associated with UFO and paranormal conspiracy theories. The story goes further. Some claim the body was turned over to the Smithsonian Institute, which then suppressed its existence. The mention of the Smithsonian is no accident. For decades, alternative historians and conspiracy theorists have accused the Institute of hiding evidence of giants. Remains allegedly unearthed across North America and elsewhere that suggest a race of oversized humans once roamed the earth. In 2014, a website published a fake article claiming the Supreme Court ordered the Smithsonian to release classified documents proving it had destroyed thousands of giant skeletons in the early 1900s. Though the article was fake, it fed into long-standing suspicions. Some researchers like Jim Barrera and Brian Forrester have collected dozens of old newspaper clippings from the 1800s reporting discoveries of skeletons over 8 feet tall. Many reportedly turned over to the Smithsonian and never to be seen again. Many who believe the Kandahar Giant was real also connect it to the Nephilim, a race of giants mentioned in the Bible. In Genesis 6:4, there were giants in the earth in those days. Author and researcher like Stephen Quayle and L.A Marzulli suggest that these beings may still exist, possibly hidden in remote parts of the world, and that governments, but particularly the U.S., may know more than they're willing to reveal. Despite the viral nature of the Kandahar Giant story, no official documentation has ever been released. The Department of Defense has never acknowledged the event. No photos, no autopsy reports, no missing logs, nothing verifiable. Skeptics argue the story is classic military folklore or fabrication born from the extreme stress and mystery of combat zones. Others say it's part of a disinformation campaign or a psychological experiment. The point to repeated testimonies, alleged censorship, and a history of ancient records that describe giants in nearly every culture on Earth. From the Sumerians to the Navajo, was the Kandahar Giant a myth born from desert winds, or a glimpse into a hidden chapter of our human past, one deliberately buried beneath layers of bureaucracy and disbelief? Until official records are released, the story of the Kandahar Giant will remain in the shadows, somewhere between legend and truth. Awesome guy Rod here. Come check him out. I'm gonna try this dog. Good. Dog there. All right, Rod. It was a pleasure
Pleasure to
meeting
meet
you. Check us out on.
Interesting talking to you.
Yeah, you too.
Hope you have a great life.
Thanks for the dog. Appreciate it. Cheers. Quick question, did you hear about that crazy guy that came on the bus with a gun earlier?
Maybe we won't do that again.
It's in my right, but it was a bad idea.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Just in a gun store and sold it. I won't let it happen again.
You have a better plan.
Yeah, thanks.